Settled in? Good, I see some veterans in the back and some fresh-faced punk kids in the front. All looking at me like I'm a statue come to life. You know, Mike Starner now. The man who supposedly never met a trap he couldn't strip down to the wires. But tonight we're going back to the beginning of the Warrens Ransom. Back when we were just 7 sets of scarred lungs and a leopard that smelled like recycled air and failure. People ask where I got that call sign strip. Well, some say it's tactical, but sometimes it's just about a man losing his shirt in a firestorm. In any case, let's meet the crew that turned this pretty fuck up in front of you into a captain. First there was Hammer 62 and mean as a snake, with a heavy lead wrench and a spirit that wouldn't break. He taught me how a machine breathes, how the actuators moan. Back when Brimstone was the only home we'd ever known. And their spark only 22, but our mind is a light. Bedrock's daughter catching signals in the middle of the night. They lived in the grease of the Leopard, that gray-dented hull, keeping us jumping when the sensors were empty. And dull them there were the mech pilots, the ones who rode by my side with a Brimstone-born hunger and nowhere left to hide. Bedrock and the Stinger moving heavy and slow, with the hands of a miner who's got nowhere left to go. Then there was young Skid in the commando, all charm and no grace, the finest damn scrounger in the whole of the space and relay, and the Wasp with her relay hawk eyes, watching for the dragon beneath the corrida skies. Oh, it's the Warrens Ransom, the debt being paid, the finest damn company that the mud ever made. We're the bolt and the hammer, we're the gear and the chain, turning our sorrow into a mechanical rain. We're sending the sea bills home to the dirt and the dust, because a Brimstone-born heart is the only thing we trust. And then there was Elena Vance. She was the best pilot the Warrens ever produced, and the Starner Academy almost finished the job of erasing her. She came back to us like a signal that's been jammed too long. Strong, dangerous, but flickering in the dark. She sat in that co-pilot seat of a hunchback, a Starner officer with a ghost in her head and a hole in her heart. She was the logic, but she was lost. And I spent every night just trying to find the frequency where she could hear me. I was in my locust, that spindly screaming frame, trying to make a leader out of a screw-up name. We were mismatched parts and we were held together by grit, just waiting for the moment when the heavy metal hit. Elena was the storm, Hammer was the sweat, and I was Strip, the biggest gamble yet. We weren't soldiers of fortune, just miners with the plan, becoming the legends before I was a man. So that was the scrap-heap militia, 5 mechs, 2 techs, and a dream of buying back the lungs of our families. I just signed us up for a low-risk patrol on a rock called Dustball. The pay was high, the target was unorganized, and I was naive enough to believe the ink on the page. I thought it was gonna be an easy win. I was wrong. Next one's about a midnight raid, a jam-tatch, and why Strip isn't just a tactical call sign. Barkeep, keep 'em coming.